we are going to inspect and inventory this exact light silver 2023 Volkswagen Tiguan. First, we will inspect everything calmly. This front corner feels dry and precise, and I want to follow every seam before we open anything. The side trim is cool and dusty, and every narrow edge here tells me how long the vehicle has been sitting. The right side feels smoother under the dust, and the handle pockets are the first places I want to check closely. Now we're moving to the rear exterior of the Tiguan. I'm gently tracing the seam of the tailgate here. There is a small parking receipt here in the door pocket, lightly curled and dry, the kind of
the sill trim of the 2023 Tiguan. Hinge bolts are secure, checking the latch now, and the condition of the rubber weather seal. This narrow rail area traps lint and fine grit, and I want to clear it without missing anything small.
This charging cable is dusty but still tidy, and the connector ends feel cleaner than the rest of the line. The front mat is holding tiny grit and soft dust, so I am lifting the edges very gently. Vent fins are dry, and the shelf edge holds a fine line of dust that makes every touch sound softer. There is a small earbuds case here, smooth, matte, and lightly powdered with dust from the tray.
The armrest storage feels quiet and soft inside, and the lining catches every tiny movement from the gloves. The passenger door pocket is deeper than it looks, and these lower corners are where small things usually disappear. The glove box lining is smooth and quiet, and the stacked papers shift with a soft, dry scrape. This manual is heavier than the loose papers, and the cleaner page edges make it feel carefully stored.
This visor slot is thin and quiet, but even a small hidden slit like this deserves a patient check.
The seat gap narrows sharply here, and anything flat can stay wedged under this leather edge for a long time.
There is a compact OBD adapter here, tucked beside the rail, hard-edged, squared, and lightly coated with grit on top.
The carpet under the mat is darker and softer, and the trap dust here makes every movement feel more deliberate.
Pocket is thin and quiet, and the roof fabric makes every touch feel even softer. Inspecting the driver's lower dash dashboard side cover now. These front hidden edges feel cleared now, and the smallest seams have the same dry, controlled sound all the way through.
The rear seat looks calmer at first glance, but the lower spaces are always where the hidden details stay.
The center seam is firmer than the sides, and the release point feels slightly cooler under the glove. This little notebook has a dry cover, squared corners, and pages that barely separate under the glove. There is a membership card deep in this center recess, flat, clean-edged, and almost invisible against the shadow.
The right seat seam narrows sharply, so anything flat here can disappear beneath the fold. The rear seat back pocket lining, tracing the stitched corners very softly, and the lower hard shell beneath it.
This floor area sounds softer because the mat is thicker here, but the rail edge still catches the sharper grit. Okay, let's look at the rear vent panel here, just gently running my glove fingers along the fins. Now moving to this small storage slot.
The cargo opening is wide and quiet, and the lower floor feels rougher than the cabin mats.
There is a warning triangle pouch under this floor layer, fabric covered, flat, and coated with a soft, dusty film.
Now we're looking at the underfloor channel here and just checking the edges of this side cubby.
This premium sunglasses case is smooth and rigid, with a fine, dusty line settled into the hinge side. The lower cargo lid feels denser than the mat above it, and the compartment underneath sounds much deeper. Inspecting the gas strap mounts here, now moving to the upper cargo corners. The rubber seal feels intact and secure.
There is a single key hidden in the inner tailgate cavity, small, metallic, and cold against the plastic trim. Now I am at the front hidden technical area, and these upper margins deserve the same slow check as every interior seam. There is a small garage remote tucked into the cowl recess, smooth, dusty, and almost invisible against the dark corner. We are examining the technical recess near the fuse cover corner. I'm tracing the cargo threshold of the silver Tiguan. The seals here are intact. Now checking the seams along the hood. The interior storage zones feel cleared now, and the seams all sound consistent from the front door pocket to the rear center recess.